All right, happy Saturday, guys. Cheers, by the way. It's your boy Stas here. Got that double espresso on deck. How could I not, right? As we're about to break down 5 oversold stocks I'm watching right now for a trade. We're going to break down the charts, entry, exit points, what I'm looking to do with these stocks. But first, guys, come on, hit that like button. Make sure to subscribe. Join the Patreon for my weekly portfolio updates. I post one every Monday, and we do an end of the week wrap up every Friday. And there's a Discord chat plus more on the Patreon, guys. That is linked down below, or simply go to stasurfs.com/Patreon, and it's also in the comment section if you guys want to join. And now, cheers again. Let's dive into it. So overall, guys, last week was a really good week for the stock market. We hit all-time highs. I think on all the indices except for the Russell. We hit those highs yesterday, literally. So we had a fantastic week. All-time highs, even though QQQ actually had a red day yesterday. It doesn't matter. We hit all-time highs, the uptrend's continuing, and with that, there are stocks out there that, believe it or not, aren't looking very good. Well, I guess the charts look pretty good, but they're oversold in the short term, despite the fact that we're hitting all-time highs. So I want to share with you all some of these stocks I'm watching that are oversold, and I don't own any of these yet. Keyword is yet. But I'm watching them very closely for this week, right? So let's dive into number one, which is Circle, CRCL, Circle Internet Group, which we actually called out, a week ago, 2 weeks ago, before we actually started getting the breakout. And well, on Thursday, we started getting the breakout, right? We took out the moving averages on this 4-hour chart. Saw a big green day. I'm not sure if you guys remember. On Thursday, we went up like 17, 16, 17% on that day. And on Friday, yesterday, we did have a red day, but notice we ripped all the way to the mid 150s, right? We hit 156, which clearly brought us above the highs from Thursday, right? So Thursday, we had a 16% day. And then yesterday, at one point, we were up another 5%. So clearly the bulls are in charge. They're starting to come alive, if you will, on Circle Internet Group. And we got the big pop on Friday, followed by a pull down, all within the overall breakout here. So I like the way CRCL is looking. I think this rally, and don't go invest or don't trade based on this, guys. Do your own research. But I think this rally will have legs to it. I really do. I'm noticing a bullish divergence. We called that out a couple of weeks ago, right? Now we're finally getting the breakout. We held support above 120, 125, which was that high right after the stock IPO'd. We can see here it was at $60. Then it got to about 125. Then we broke through that point, and then we consolidated above 120, 125, and well, now we're starting to break out. So that's a really good sign, and now we're starting to pop out. And guys, like I said, or else I wouldn't be covering it in this video. I think momentum is going to continue on CRCL, and it's still oversold. Oversold. Even though it's up a little bit, a decent amount over the last couple of days, it's still oversold, man. Because look, we're well off the all-time high. We're still down 50% from that point, and the breakout is just starting. So again, I think this could have legs. Stock number two is Celsius, ticker symbol CELH. Another one that we covered a little bit ago at about $50 to $52 a share, and since then it's actually started to move to break out. Now we're at 58. And I think this has legs as well. We were pretty oversold. Buyers started to come in. Now over the last day or two, we broke over the moving averages, right? And you're noticing, if I zoom in here, we have an inverse head and shoulders on Celsius, right? Clear as day. Left shoulder, the head, the right shoulder. And if we pull up the 4-hour chart and zoom in, where are we at right now, guys? We're at a big resistance at about $59, $60 a share, which if that's able to break, we have a clear shot, boom, to the mid-high 60s, right? Which I think is where ultimately this is going. That's where the momentum kind of looks like it's taking Celsius. So let's see. I'm going to set my alert I'm not going to touch this honestly until it breaks 60. I want to see a clear break above $60. And if we do that, I'll set my alert there now. Like I said, I think we could fill the gap to the mid 60s and then go from there. So Celsius looks pretty good, guys. VLO is another one. Valero Energy. This is one that hit. I mean, look, it's been going up a lot, right? Uptrending. Chart looks phenomenal. It hit $178. And now it's gotten a little oversold, right? We're now at 161. We're down about 10-11% from that high, all while maintaining the uptrend, right? You guys can see it right here. We can see the uptrends looking very good. So this is simply a continuation play on VLO. That's all it is, right? We're still seeing the selling. Keep that in mind. We're not getting the buyers to come in yet. We had a 2.6% red day on Friday, but I'm watching it for this week to see, okay, do we come down a little more? Do we consolidate for a couple of days in the mid 150s, 160, right? Do we consolidate there and then start to push up? That's, again, the continuation play that I'm watching out for here on VLO. And this one has earnings coming up, it looks like, on the 23rd in the morning. So, yeah, that's in about 3 weeks from today. So that's one that I'm interested in for a swing trade. And all of these guys, by the way, are for swing trades, right? Not long-term investments. Not saying they're bad for long-term investments. Just for the purpose of this video and the way I'm analyzing them and looking at them, I'm looking at them as trades in the short term. And again, they could be great long-term investments too, but the lens I have on right now is the trader lens. And that's what I'm looking at this through. So VLO, let's see if it comes down a little bit more. Then I think it could be a nice buy for a continuation play. Home Depot is another one that's a little oversold, a little too beaten up, down $30 a share over the last, 2-3 weeks. We're down 6-7%, almost in correction territory. And at this point, guys, we can see, if I get the channel tool out, essentially, this is also right at the channel, holding the trend. And this is also a continuation play, if you will, but we have to wait for the confirmation, right? We're at the bottom of the channel right now. You know, we're holding steady at about $390, $400, but we're just not yet confirming that full rebound, obviously, which is what I'm waiting for. Let's see if we get that consolidation followed by that rebound in the high 300s, maybe low 400s. So that's Home Depot, ticker symbol HD. And let's do the last one here, which I don't know if I've ever covered, or I must have, at least once on the channel, but I can't remember, guys. It is Sherwin-Williams, SHW. This looks pretty good, guys, on the charts. Sherwin-Williams hit 380 a couple weeks ago, right? Got a bit overbought. Then we got the sizable sell-off, rightfully so, from 380 to 340. So we dropped a good $40 a share, or about, 10-11%, right? And now, well, buyers are coming in. This actually already consolidated, so it's a little bit ahead of Home Depot and maybe, Valero, in the sense that it already consolidated and now it's confirming the pop, whereas Valero and what's the other one? Valero and Home Depot, rather, haven't confirmed that pop yet, which I think they will. We'll see. But SHW, rather, consolidated for a good couple of days at 340, 345, and now we got the pop on Friday, 0.75% to 1%. And, at this point, man, looks like we could be seeing that break potentially starting to form. And for me, the breakout spot is going to be 350 to about 355 a share. Mark is at or above $355 per share. And we can see here that, all right, boom. If that breaks, we could be going for the recent high, 370, 375, 380. That's where we could be playing. So those are the 5 oversold stocks I'm watching. And obviously I'm watching way more than just these 5 stocks. But these are just 5 of the stocks I'm watching for this week, right? And yeah, they all look interesting on the charts, if you ask me. And again, these are all for trades. So do your own research, guys. This is not financial advice. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Hit that like button, follow along for more, hit that subscribe button, depending on if you're watching on YouTube or Facebook. Hit the follow, subscribe, whatever, and join the Patreon. Guys, if you want to keep up with what I'm doing in my portfolio week in, week out, stocks I'm buying, trades, full transparency, screenshots, performance updates, it's all on Patreon. Link down below. Or go to StockSurfS.com/Patreon. It's also in the comment section, and I post 2 updates at least per week on the portfolio. One in the beginning of the week when we're buying stocks, and throughout the week if I buy stocks, I post it there. Every trade I post there, and we do a week end up. Or I'm wording this wrong. We do a end of the week wrap up is what I'm trying to say. So we do a portfolio update in the beginning of the week, end of the week wrap up. There's a Discord plus more. All of that's on Patreon, guys. Check it out. Again, link down below, pinned in the comments. And with that being said, cheers. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you all in the next video.